It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we've got high-flying offenses set to take off. It's the Browns and the Bears, next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goal. You'd better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something is funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader, because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
On first down, Goodson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Lawrence.
Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Let's go! And here are the Browns for their opening drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And normally in this spot, we talk about passing numbers from last week, but this time, it's all about the rushing. 3 times he found the end zone in his last ball game. He is a do-everything quarterback, and you have to expect we'll see him call his own number here as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Steps away, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence, room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd down, Goodson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flushed out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Being chased, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. But the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Lawrence going to throw again. Got an open man. That's Campbell.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Here we go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He'll drop to throw, eluding the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Browns go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Second down and 3. Now Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Mullins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there complete to Allen. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's a throw again as Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That ball caught by Campbell, and he'll be out right at the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On the move to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Here's Lawrence. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Back to the same target. Campbell.
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Running room at the 50. Look out. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Lawrence going to throw again.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Allen's got it complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.